Let's go. So right up, good morning traders, welcome onto our live morning espresso. And on the live morning espresso, we make a analysis or breakdown whether we're buying or selling in the forex market. Do understand that we're going to break down the fundamentals around the forex market, at the same time break down the actual chart for you guys if we're buying or selling. So note guys that right now we're going to go over fundamentals, and this is where I get my fundamentals in the market. Thank you, I appreciate it. In the market. So we're going to go over for the entire week what is the news to expect. So first of all, we have the JPY that came out, and understand the JPY, right, is taking the stage at this current moment. And we have AUD CPI. What is AUD? For those who doesn't know, it's just Australian dollar. For those who doesn't know what is JPY, it's basically Japanese yen, right? And we have the USD employment data that you can really take in. And as you can see, the beautiful writer wrote some great stuff down for us. So first of all, on Tuesday, we'll have the USD consumer confidence. Now, this is very important, traders. If you want to know more about it, of course, you can read up on it right here. But the case is that USD consumer confidence, in a nutshell, this will tell you if a consumer in the USD, in the US, is buying more or spending low. Are they spending more or not spending? So if a person's spending more money, they mean inflation is low, right? That means the dollar, they're using more the dollars. That is good, right? If a consumer is not buying more goods in America, that means that the dollar will lose strength. Okay, guys, listen, write this down. It's important things. If this news comes out on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, right? There's no major news for today, but I'm still going to tell you guys whether we're buying or selling on the market using technical analysis. But in the meantime, there's no news for today that's major. But for tomorrow, we have the USD consumer confidence, right? Now, this is very important. Like I said, it's an indication whether the currency will become positive or negative. For example, I'm going to give you guys understanding. If the consumers are spending less money, not good for the economy, right? Remember this. If they spend more money, good for the economy, right? Good for the dollar. If they spend less money, like how do you know you spend less? Buying less goods, not buying services, not buying products. These things will affect the economy. And remember, money needs to move. What's the money? What's the meaning of currency? Movement. Okay, the currency of the sea moves so at the speed. You know what? I'm sure you guys get what I'm trying to say. Is that a currency needs to move in order to make it valuable. If it doesn't move, it's not valuable. So now, if people are not buying and they hold on to the little penny, let's say this year, this is $100, right? And this is the only $100 I have, and I don't want to spend it because if I don't spend this money, if I spend this money, I won't have money. You see, so when people don't have enough money, they keep the money. And if inflation goes higher, right, people hold onto their money in their bank accounts. But it's not a good thing to do, but this is what the normal people do. So if there's confidence, this I'm trying to say is that if this comes out positive, right, it'll be good for currency. Okay, and this comes out tomorrow. Wednesday, we have the AUD CPI, and it was quarterly, right? It's the quarterly CPI data news that will be released for Australia. Basically, it measures the change of the price of goods and services. So write these down, write all this down, guys. This is very important things. Then that's the only major news that's coming out Wednesday, right? Then we have the AUD on CPI on as well, which is the yearly, which is the same thing. Then we have on Thursday, on the 27th of April, which is the USD Advanced GBP quarterly, right? This is basically very important news as well. And all this news here, guys can read up on it, right? So you guys can go on. I'll send this out for you guys as well, so you guys can read up on it and write down your own notes on these good stuff. But the main thing for me, because I'm a USD trader, is the USD core, this one right here for USD. And let's see anything else on my end, which is this as well. Yeah. Okay. And that will be on Thursday. So Thursday, I'm watching this one here. Thursday is a hot day. So you can write that down. Thursday is a hot day for USD. So if I get a certain amount of reactions, I will do a live trade in that day. Okay, because this is a great day to trade. This is a very good day to trade on Thursday, which means there's a lot of news coming up for the USD, and I will like that because I like volatility in the market, and it helps me to get opportunities. Now, with that being said, traders, if you want to read more about this, it's for free. This is a free blog. Okay, you guys can go read up on it. But yeah, let's go over here now. First things first, let's understand what is happening for the dollar. Understand, I'm a day trader, I'm a scalper as well, and I'm not a swing trader. So when I'm analyzing the market, I'm analyzing for the current day, not for yesterday, not for future, today, right? Literally today. Okay, what's happening today? Now, I want you guys to understand, when you're analyzing the market for the current day, you need to look at the data for today. Basically, the data from 12, when the market opens, 12 a.m. in the morning, till the current time. Now, do we trade the market now? I don't trade the market now. Understand it? I don't trade USD pairs in London sessions. Okay? We don't trade USD pairs in London sessions. We trade USD pairs in New York pairs, in the New York session, and we trade pound pairs in the London session. Okay, remember this. So right now I'm going to go over what is happening with the dollar, and then you can understand what could potentially happen in the New York session. Now this can definitely change because market structure changes as we move. So understand, let's do this. Where's the date? Where does it start? Monday starts around here. There, let's see. This Monday, okay? Monday opened right there. So what I like to do is zoom in my chart, okay, and step by step use my path tool and start wherever the market was and continue going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and up and down. That's where the market is right now. So now let's look at the trend. And I'm going to ask you guys, what trend is this? I know it looks like a mess, right? What's the trend for the dollar right now for the day? Right? I'm going to open up a chat for you guys. I'll open up a chat for you guys. Anyone give the answer right now in the chat box. Let's see. Test your knowledge right now. Test your knowledge. It's up. Thank you, Rudy. Perfect. It's uptrend. It's uptrend. Don't go against what you see, guys. Don't go against the trend. The trend is your friend. Now, another question for you guys. Well done, everyone. I see everyone got the answers right. Well done, Nathan. Well done, Brent. Thank you, Yasin. I appreciate it. You guys are right. You guys are correct, right? So understand another question. If the dollar is bullish, what is NASDAQ? We did not jump NASDAQ yet. We didn't go to the market. What is NASDAQ supposed to be? Bearish. 100% Austin. Well done. Well done, guys. Razim, well done. That's correct. It should make the sense. It should make sense. So if we're going up here, that NASDAQ should be going down. So NASDAQ, we are selling, right? Write the shit down. Write the shit down. NASDAQ should be selling. US 30 should be selling. Gold should be selling. Now let's go see if the market's making sense. Now let's see if it's making sense, guys. Let's make sense. Let's go see if it's making sense. Okay, let's make sense. Let's see. Put back, and now we go back to NASDAQ. Let's see. We said this is up. This should be down. Let's see if it's making sense. Let's go back. Does it make sense? Is it making sense to you guys? Let me hear. Thumbs up. Is it making sense to you guys? Yes, no? Look here. From today, yeah, there we go. Is it making sense? Yes. It makes sense. It makes sense, right? Let's make sense now. So what I do is step by step, I will start from literally last night at 12, where's 12 o'clock? There we go, that's 12. So we zoom in and we start from there till where the market is right now. So you go, okay, up, down, up, down, up, down. And we see, we continue, up, down, up, down, up, down. And overly, the trend is bullish. Okay, I mean bearish, sorry, bearish. But now here's something happening here. So now my question is to you, what's the trend? Look at the trend for the day. Down. You understand? I didn't say it where we're selling. Don't confuse. A lot of traders will confuse the difference between are we buying or selling for the day and where we're selling and where we're buying. It's different. It's different. I didn't say we're buying here, we're selling here. I said for the day we're buying based off the current market or we're selling. But I didn't give you identify a price where you're buying or selling. So this is the first lesson for you guys, is that always try to identify, because then you can go further. Look here. Once you have your trend, you can understand where will you buy and where will you sell. And if you don't know, then you still have something to learn. So if you have a question right now in your mind, I don't know where to buy, I don't know where to sell, then that means, okay, that's probably a lesson that you must go into. Where do I buy and sell when I'm in an uptrend? When I'm in an uptrend, where do I buy? In a downtrend, where do I sell? Makes sense? So now you can move on and you progress from that. Okay, so I'll give it to you guys, but that's the reason you should have in your mind. So for NASDAQ for the day, we are looking for sells only, right? Listen to me. Let me do this for you guys. There we go. So long that we stay under this trend here. Okay, so long we stay under this trend here, we are gonna sell. So what I like to do is when I'm in a downtrend, I put on the line chart and I go to settings and I click on high, and it will literally show me the exact points of the market. Let me show you guys. There's one there, there's one there, and now we're there. Beautiful, eh? Beautiful. So you see, a trend is not hard to draw. Let's put it back. How beautiful is that? Look at the current market right now, dropping. Look at that. Was that hard to identify? Look at that. No, it's not hard to identify the market's going to sell. So now it's like, okay, but the question to you right now is, this is where discipline comes in. As a trader, even though you identify an entry, is it your trading time? Question. That's a question for yourself. Question it. Even though you found the entry, look here, this is a good entry to sell, right? This is a good entry to sell. The question is it your time to trade this market? No, it's not. Why? Let me write this out for you guys, so you guys have it. New York session, we trade what? NASDAQ, US 30, right? US 30. We trade US 30, we trade gold, okay? Gold, we trade USD, JPY, all the good stuff, all the USD pairs, okay? We trade New York session. London, what do we trade? GBP, JPY, right? What else? GBP, USD. Because why do we trade? But Shaquille, but the USD has the GBP USD has the USD. But why are you trading it in the London session? What's the base pair? You have a base and a quote in a pair. Guys, listen to this. This is very important stuff, okay? In a pair, every pair has a what? A base, right? You have a base and a quote. Am I right? What's happening here? Am I spelling right? Just guys, let me know if am I spelling right, okay? Just know if I'm. Is it right? Is my spelling right? I know I'm not the greatest speller, but I know I'll make sense for you guys. I'll just make sure your spelling is correct. Yeah. Okay. Quote. There we go. Wrong. Is it right? Yeah. I spelled this wrong. So make sure. There we go. Am I correct? No. Again. Why? There we go. Quote. Right? Am I correct? Yes, I should be correct. Yes. Base and quote. So 100%. The base and quote. Every currency has a base and a quote. Okay. So every currency you need to understand is a base. Like this. NASDAQ is what? Against who? USD. It's not just NASDAQ traders. Okay. Who is it? It's gold against who? USD. You see? So the first one is the base. The second one is the quote. Let's do this. Let's do this now. Again, another one. GBP USD. Right? Let's do this one. Are you guys learning stuff? Are you guys learning stuff? You guys are learning good things, eh? I hope you guys are learning and understand it's the best free group you guys can get, okay? So GBP USD. What is the GBP? It's the base. What's the USD? It's the quote. So what's the main pair? GBP. Make sense? Why do we trade? So this is how you identify when you trade in the pair. So listen, GBP is the main pair, right? So you trade that in London session. GBP JPY, when do you trade it? London session. Why? Because the first currency is the base. The base is a main pair. It is a pound. So it's going to be very active in the London session. And it's actually opening up in 6 minutes. So if we make fast enough, I'll show you guys whether you buy and selling GBP JPY and GBP USD for you guys. So for today, NASDAQ is selling. The only time, and listen to me, listen, very important. The only time, so we're looking for this. So we're not going to sell, say now, New York session opens, and Shaquille, when does New York session open? 3:30 South African time. 3:30 South African time. That is when New York session opens. And that's when you start trading the NASDAQ pair, the USD pairs. So what am I trying to say is that we will wait, we leave it, we close your chart. I personally trade USD pairs, NASDAQ. Okay, so I'll wait till my trading session and be disciplined. So I'll wait, the market can go, do this thing. But say 3:30 the afternoon, I want the market to come back towards here to sell. And I'll sell only off my AOI. I'll only sell off the AOI, which is this trend. But I won't sell now because it's in the London time. Why, now Shaquille, why would you want to sell in the London session? That's a good question. Because in the London session, what is happening? There's a lot of manipulation happening, a lot of fake volume kicking in for the USD. Right now, the people in United States are sleeping. They're not awake. So the dollar is not moving. Okay, listen, focus. The dollar is not moving because they're sleeping. A lot of fake moves happen in the London session for the USDP. So what do? Is we sit on our hands and we're not going to watch the market. We go do things in our life and we come back to when we trade. So right now, all we're doing is analyzing to see whether we're buying or selling. And then if the market does, listen to me, this is very important. Very, very important. I want you guys to focus on this right now. If the market breaks out of here by 3 o'clock, by 2 o'clock, by 1 o'clock, I don't know when. If it does, I'm aiding you guys, I'm prepping you guys. If the market changes trend, you must be able to adapt to the new market condition. Because a lot of traders marry a direction and can't move with the direction for the day. So if it does decide to break this trend, right? And let me show you guys. Like say it breaks above here, and there's another region on top here. Let's say here. Let's say it breaks above outside, right? It changes trend. Because here's already a structure here that we broke above. Now here. Say it broke above and it breaks outside the trend line. Then all we're going to look for is what? This. Okay? That there. If it breaks out the trend, I'll take a photo for you guys. If it breaks out the trend, then this could be what could happen for the day. Download. Okay? So you guys have it. You guys have it. So you guys cannot say, you know what? I don't have this. I don't know what's going to happen for the day. Let me just do this again for you guys. While my screen is loading. Okay, there it's working. Should be working now. Perfect. Right? So my screen is somehow missing. Let's just stop sharing. Sorry about that, traders. My screen is playing around for some reason. I just need to reload my screen. Okay, and enter a new one for you guys. For some reason, my chart doesn't want to work for some reason. Just started like stopped. So let's start now again. Yeah. Let's hope that the chart didn't lose all of its valuable stuff. There we go. 100% back. Okay. Now, if that doesn't happen, then we know that this is what we're looking. Our main thing is we're looking for this, for sell off here. Okay, guys, that's it. And if the trend changes, don't worry. If the trend changes, this is what we do. Say it here. Trend goes up. Then all we do is we draw a new trend line from this way, and we start buying. You see, it's not that hard. Just be disciplined and not trade right now. It's not the time to trade. Okay, so leave that as is like this, traders. I would recommend you to leave this only this on your chart. Okay, that's the only thing you need to leave on your chart right now. And that's the only thing you need on your chart right now for the time being. Okay, or you can leave a trend line on there. Moving on, let's take gold. Okay, we have 1 minute for the market to open on GBP JPY. Let's do GBP JPY as well. I think it's good to do that on here for the day. Let's see what's happening. Monday. The market opened. London session just opened right now. So let's see what's happening over here. Where is the market open? Right here. Let's see. Up it goes, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then up. We're looking for buys. This thing's in a buy higher. So this is a pair that we can see it's gonna continue buying higher. How do I know, Shaquille? Look at it. Look at the trend. Went from down, and now we're going up. So you can see that the structure right here is changed. How do I know? Here was the structure there, we changed it there, we broke it there, and here was the last one right here that we could confirm. So right here we can see that market's going to be buying from this region right here, and we can see potentially this high is to be taken out over here, right? And then of course we're looking for the next highs, overall highs for the day to be taken out, which is going to be this over here. So we can see that the trend has changed, traders. The trend has changed, and you can see already that from here, I'll just see like this, like let's do it like that. Yes, the trend is changing. So right there we have the inner trend line, okay, and the inner trend line, we can see that over here, that is what can happen. Okay, because why, Shakil? Why am I saying buy? It's a buy because you can see that here we had a lower high, here we had a lower high, and then what happened is market broke that lower high over here, boom, and as well here creating a high, and now we're testing, and I see that could potentially go higher. Now, understand this is the region from where I see market going higher, but we also want to watch out because why the market seemed like as if it respected this region right here, the trend line. So the best thing is to note once the market breaks out of here, this will be a nice clear region to be buying market. Okay, so I don't see this selling. Actually, I do see a buy, a continued buy on this market from here. I do see a continued buy from this region. Also, just to put it out there for you guys, 50-minute time frame, we are so long we man, this is candlesticks. Now I'm going to show you guys a little something. There's a high, low high. We have a high and low, right? Right now, if this candle right here stays above this high right here, which is this one here. So I'm looking at this region here. Let me show you guys this region here, right? That wick. If market stays above that high, that wick, then we have a higher low, right? And that means that we can potentially continue going higher from here. Yeah. So for me, it's like I see this as a potential high, going high into these highs right here above, and then if not, going higher and higher towards there, which will be a more bigger trade for you guys. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. But potentially, if you can't get in here, then I'll recommend you to wait simply for this highs to be taken out over here, which is this what I spoke about on the low time frame on the 5 minute. You'll see what I'm talking about that there. Okay, and then you look for the retest above here to get in for the buys higher. Okay, so GBP JPY, I'm seeing buys, and the only time I see a sell kicking in, if you want to see a sell, is if this trend here is broken as well. The same way this trend here is broken, okay, and we break this trend line, then I would considering for a new trend to happen for you guys. Okay, guys. Now moving on, we have gold on the other end. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, and onto the 50-minute time frame. You guys see, so you can see a lot of this trends that I'm looking for the day is done on a 50-minute time frame. But if you want to be fast, go to the daily time frame. Friday is bearish, so possibly today could continue bearish. And then that's how, if you look at today's color, it's bearish, so potentially it should be a downtrend. It's supposed to be, unless it changes trends with that week, right? So let's see. Today is the Monday, so we start the top, down, up, down, up, down. There we go. So the trend does look bearish, in fact, and then up, bullish there. So it's turned bullish. The trend has changed into a bullish trend. There we go. So you can see what I'm talking about. There's a downtrend. And then here it started changing. There's a lower high. Market broke above the lower high there, creates a high, and a higher low doesn't go past that low there, which creates a higher low. So like I was saying with gold, right? The only time right now what we're looking for is a buy. The reason to this is that the market changes trend. Okay, you can see over here. The market changed its trend. So it's changed, but remember what is happening on dollar. So if you look on dollar right now, on the dollar market, let's check dollar. It's down. It was up and now it's down. So you see how a trend changes. That now when we just started, it was up, and then the trend changed, it's down. So now that means if a trend is down on the dollar, right, we're looking for this right now. Okay, and focus. That's what I'm talking about. You see, I'm just teaching you guys, I'm equipping you guys the skills that as the day goes, you're gonna move with the trend. Okay, you're gonna move with the trend, evolve with the trend. So when it comes to 3:30, you'll have the current trend for the day, the current trend for the moment. Does it make sense? Because remember, we started with buying when you started the lesson, and then now the market's trend changed. It broke the low there, the higher low, right? Let me show you guys. That is a higher low. Okay, the market broke the higher low and now creating lows. That means we're going to create a lower high to continue selling. So if we're going to sell on the dollar, it seems that NASDAQ should continue actually buying. So if it's still down here and that is not this making sense to each other, that means that I cannot be taking a trade here. And guess what? London session, you should be taking a trade. You shouldn't. So that makes sense that this doesn't make sense right now. If dollar selling, NASDAQ should continue buying, right? That means that we should see this market break out of the section right here. You get what I'm saying? Let's put the two together and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This here is NASDAQ. So let me put on my settings for you guys and I'll show you what I'm talking about. That is NASDAQ over here. Okay, guys? NASDAQ. This is NASDAQ on a 50-minute. So if NASDAQ, and I'm going to put this, I'm going to put the dollar. So I'm going to go back, put a dollar for you guys. There we go. Right? Let's do this. On the dollar from here, we can see it broke the trend. Now it's what? Going to sell from here lower. So if it's sold down, boom, 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 that means here we should get a boom, 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 boom. You see, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, is that we are correlating. So right now I'm looking for a sell on the dollar from here lower. That means what should happen on NASDAQ? This. Makes sense, right? You see, so it was that trend. But if the trend is changing, you adapt to the trend. It's simple, traders. But that's what we're looking for. So right now, I can't say to you guys we're buying and selling at this point. It's that we need to see that they're both correlating with each other. When they're correlating with each other, as it comes closer to the New York session, then I can make a decision whether I'm buying NASDAQ or selling NASDAQ. Right now, it's like, okay, dollar selling, NASDAQ should be buying, but it's not yet at the buy position because it's still in a downtrend. It's still respecting this downtrend trend line. Okay, now let's look at gold on this side. Gold is making sense because gold broke out, retesting right now. We're looking at gold continue going higher. Now, does it make sense with dollar? Yes, and sell. Does it make sense? It makes sense. So gold, we're looking for the buys. Dollar, we're looking for sells because they need to correlate with each other, and they are correlating. So gold and dollar is correlating. So we're looking for gold to continue buying for the day, and dollar to continue selling for the day. Okay, makes sense. Now let's go on to the few more other markets traders, and we'll be done in a moment right now. So GBUSD, let's check GBUSD out. Okay. Do I have it on my chart? No, I don't have it on my chart, Forex. For this one right here, okay, put it back one. Let's put it back on £2. Okay, now if I'm saying dollar selling, pound should be buying. Okay, let's focus. Let's see if it's working. Let's see if it's working. Okay, guys, let's go. Sorry, settings. I need to do something quick. Talk. Right, there we go. Let's see. Down. Now watch here. There it broke its trend. Here was a structure there. It broke it. Right here, it broke it. You guys see that? So the trend is lined up with the dollar because now GBUSD is buying. So we can see that we're looking for buys on this market, and you can see right over here, this is the buy zone. So from here, you can see that this is going to continue buying, and dollar should continue selling. So you see how it lines up. If they're not correlating, say you trade GBUSD, and GBUSD is not lining up with the dollar, you should stay away. Okay, you stay away, you wait, you sit on your hands, and you be disciplined as a trader, because traders that are successful traders, let me tell you something. What we do, we simply know when to wait and sit on our hands. Sit on our hands and not take trades. You need to know when to sit aside from the market and wait for the market to be able to take a trade. Okay, that's as simple. So once again, traders, I hope you guys enjoyed this morning session. We will continue again. That is for the morning.